This had to be flipped. Anyway, hey everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews doing a emergency second take because somebody forgot to flip his camera when he was doing my review of Saber. Hint, hint, it was a certain real nerfer dude running around here with a certain Jack Bauer, real nerf wise, talking about apparently a 24 Japan show. Link down below to Owen's Range, the artist formerly known, for them discussing it. It's a whole thing. The cool part about it is that they're going to have a lot of former writer and Sentai actors. I might watch it, but I don't know. I mean, is that the best you got for, like, Toku news? Yeah, why? I mean, it's not like it's going to be, like, weird and shit. It's going to be weird and shit. Anyway, censor is now out of the way. Sorry for that, for anyone new to my channel. While I'm here, I might as well do a quick overview of the finale of 01, and it was not bad. The only main criticism I'm seeing so far is that it's a little too dependent on the new movie that's going to be coming out soon to basically finish up any storylines they were trying to do. Toku Riffs, RET themselves said they might have peaked after taking out Orc, I think midway before the finale, which I kind of see why. It's pretty average when it was, sticking the landing. Very highs, a lot of highs when it was starting out, which was really good. A lot of lows with a certain writer named Thouser. Yeah, I don't really talk much about Kamen Thouser because he's a little bit overhyped. Some like him, some don't. I don't know. They try to force him to turn face. Sorry for the wrestling analogies for those who are new to the channel. Face good, heel bad, just in case anyone needs a refresher on that. I don't know. Maybe anyone else, like Hirobi or Jin, could have made a better face turn kind of writer, but I don't know. So, as much as I would love to dive in a little more into it, I kind of can't, because one, I already talked about it to death on my first take, and I might try to splice it. I doubt it, honestly. Quick thing, I've got previews for future reviews I'm going to do next week, because this review is stacked enough as it is. I'm going to try to do a separate review with Bloodshot, the McFarlane Toys figure. Mainly, I just want to do a double review of that and review the movie. It was actually not bad before COVID started, honestly. Finally got Barbara, so I might do, I guess, a thematic review with her and Dick, which actually will be kind of cool. And that's about it. So, oh yeah, and as far as Toku news goes, I'm gonna wait out till Hasbro Plus so I can see if there's any Power Rangers related Lightning Collection content that I can make off of. Or, see if they debut anything for the comics. That'd be cool either way. So, back to Saber. Like I said, I think with my preview, when I saw the trailer, card above, that the belt was a little too hollow than usual. And, oh, another negative I want to talk about real quick that I'm starting to agree with is that 01's a little too belt-dependent instead of gimmick-dependent. I guess that's their idea of a reversal to differentiate themselves from the Heisei era, but it's still going to hurt your wallet either way, so... And it sounds more expensive buying a whole other belt. I don't know, I guess they liked whatever the mold was for this show. I hope that's not the same case for Saber, because I guess having that kind of hollowed out belt, like I said, helps forwarding, I guess, more stuff to adapt on for future forms and stuff, which I hope is the case, because that would actually minimize your budget pretty easily if I was Bandai at the time. But, that's just me, and probably a lot of people in the fandom, but that's just, what we're all saying at this point. So plot itself is pretty simple. It's by the numbers, book-based magic series. The writer, in particular, Saber, is a novelist who's actually pretty cool with the kids. I think Jujubee mentioned that a lot when he was reviewing the first episode. If you guys want to see footage, go there. Apparently his editor is giving me a lot of shades of a certain chief from Double. Yeah, she's kind of nagging like that, but in a cool way for now. It might get annoying later. I'll see. We'll wait. I'm gonna wait and see on that one. Yeah, the whole thing about her is that she's just trying to like hurry him up to finish his book so she can edit the manuscript and shrink it down to a novel. I don't know much about book novelization terms. For those who saw my previous review on the Dune trailer, Dune, you know what I'm talking about here. So, I guess big pie in the sky ideas for future reviews of Saber when we get to crossovers and probably better episodes down the road. Maybe I could do a voice call with Dom and see if any literary terms are like in canon to how the process normally is. For full disclosure, I don't know anything about Dom. I know his channel; it's really awesome. It's totally worth it. For former channel awesome creator, he's really good. He knows his shit about books. I need to know a little bit more how the book process is in case some of that kind of literary terminology helps with future forms and future show engines for Saber. So maybe I could give him a basic summary of how writer works and how book terms work. Makes a good crossover if, Magfest wasn't delayed. Yeah. But that's just me. And figuring out future cons I want to go to. Anyway, back to the plot itself. Nothing really crazy with the CG. Like I said, everyone might have also said it upgraded from PS2 level CG to PS3, even though 5's coming and a little delayed, so, might happen, might not, as of this recording. So, that all being said, I'm going to wrap this up, I'm going to take a while, guys, and say my mobile's going to be a little bit chewing up on the gigs, because, again, this is the second take, so I don't want to go any crazier than that. For 01, I'm with everyone in the chat. It was kind of like a B-, kind of straight B kind of approach. Not bad for a first time for the reiwa era, so it might get cooler over time with the V cinemas and maybe the final movie to help it out, and maybe the crossover with Saber. To be the first true writer crossover of the reiwa era, would have to go all out, honestly, in my personal opinion, writing-wise, so it might work. I don't know every single writer and creative team that was working on 01 and now Saber, so again, I think Jujubee and a lot of other guys mentioned it, so I'll leave that in the cards. So for them, 01, it's a straight 7 out of 10 on my regional bracket. Again, like I said, it will probably change in case the movies or the V cinemas actually help it out with future characters and certain writers who totally got their belts nerfed. Better than having a female writer death, huh? That's just me. Anyway, also, I might be getting some leftover birthday money, probably some gift cards to hopefully build more stuff for Fugue's loadout, because I missed out on Assault Wolf and a lot of his base and final forms, which I totally want to get, and maybe a figure, who knows. So, back to Saber. I haven't really mentioned much about the world building other than it's got like a magic book kind of approach to portal dropping people into another dimension to start fights, which is actually a good practical use for that kind of story trait. But as a 90s guy, I'm pretty sure it's a lot like Reboot when the portal goes down, you go in, and you have to like stop the theme of the book, which might be that kind of thing for future monsters going forward. They might be themed by different books and different like chapters and stuff, so that might be the case there. So the suit itself is not bad. I think everyone mentioned that it was like a little more forwardy with the sword. I also said that in the cards for the trailer when I was reviewing it, and it was more or less the same thing there too. Other than that, I think one of my old work friends said he likes the suit right until he sees it move, and so far it's moving pretty good. It's a little CG dependent, which means it's probably got a little more latex than usual, probably got a little rubbery in the wrong angles. Again, I'm not a costume guy nor a costume prop maker, so that might be the case. Again, I'm just speculating. In my particular case, I like the belt right up until I see it henshin. It henshins just fine. If I can find a link to its official debut henshin. The only thing I'm agreeing with everyone is that it's a little more Sentai dependent. Like, it's got a chroma key green screen, and it's just doing like the usual Sentai like morph in a Kamen show. For those who are just starting Kamen, that's kind of not how it is. It's not Six Ranger, the show. It's like they have their own style of transforming, and maybe they might simmer down for future forms. Maybe they'll do a traditional style Kamen henshin for the complete form. Hopefully that be the case. That's me making speculation, and at this point, predictions for future arcs down the road. I didn't really mention much of my first take on the secondary writer, mainly because he wasn't really much in this episode. Their soon-to-be rival evil writers are really cool, giving me a lot of Zeltrax Millennium vibes. Sorry, Zeltrax vibes. Sorry, Zel. Card to his channel if you made any new content. It's really good. It's kind of like, in their suit design, it feels a lot like Ryuki with, like, night-like visor shapes and stuff. Very purpley, very nice. For their new secondary writer, which I won't say his name until episode 2 or when I want to do a shotgun of episodes done. He looks good. He looks like he's a stoic, like he knows what he's doing kind of writer versus Saber, who's kind of unsure, doesn't really know where things are, and just wants to get it out of the way and do what he's got to do. I'm rambling for time, sorry to say. So, non-sporadic spoilers aside, for this episode, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Needs improvement, obviously, but it's just the start of the second writer in the ware era, so a lot of room there. You got time. Hopefully, no episodes get delayed because of COVID, obviously, but if it does, it does. And end credits finally coming up to my previous review here for my Dune trailer review, because it was too that story is way too complex to do a trailer react, honestly. Maybe for the story trailer when it comes out later this year. Other hand here for my review of Red Robin and Spoiler, aka Tim and Steph. They are still good figures, and I still need to figure out how to make content for them for future DC related stuff. Sure here to sub the channel and hit the notification bell down below for more future Toku news and reviews related content when Hasbro Plus drops. I think this weekend or next weekend for their virtual con. Again, like I said, I'm just only going to see if they got Nerf related stuff that I'll talk about in my Nerf news. Haven't done that in a while also, just letting you know. And any Power Rangers Lightning Collection stuff. Again, I don't know every single wave that's come out. I highly recommend Ranger Liz if still got time in the cards, because she's really good. She knows what she's doing. She virtually goes through all levels of Toku, from Ultraman to Power Rangers and Rider. And speaking of, I definitely never really had a theme to end this out, so in my case, yeah, I gotta go to my local comic shop and get that new Kyle Higgins Ultraman comic, because saw the previews, looks really damn good. Might review it, hopefully this weekend. So that'll being said, take care, subscribe, and yeah, I gotta get that comic. Take care, guys.